Welcome to Off Topic with Tim and Matt, our scrappy do-all little sports talk show podcast where we always go off topic, especially when talking about the title. Okay, we got a mosquito in here. Okay, Major League Baseball. My Toronto Blue Jays, who were an absolute abomination last year, were an abomination to start the season, suddenly got hot, and they now are completely cooled off. They lost 3 out of 4 to Baltimore, followed up the same performance against KC or vice versa. Beat Colorado, which I could probably do on my own without a lot of baseball help. And then I'm now in the process of losing to the Dodgers. So, I enjoyed it while it lasted. I didn't know why it was happening. Like, there was nothing different really between this team this year and last year. And they just got hot and they got 21 games above 500. They're still in it. But I think the bloom's kind of coming off the rose and we're coming back down, crashing back to earth. And I just enjoyed the run while it lasted. And I don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah, you go ahead.
I'm going to defend the Jays, which I don't usually do. I spent a lot of time talking trash about the Jays to all the Jays fans here.
It's been easy.
In the Lower Mainland.
We've made it easy for you.
But they have been playing excellent ball.
They have been.
It's been the bottom of their order, has been getting hits. The pitching's been solid. Like he said, they went up against Colorado, and yeah, you got to beat Colorado because they're the worst team in the majors. They're you're kind of expected to. They went 45-6.
Yeah.
In runs scored. They scored 45. They only let 6 in.
Where were those runs against Baltimore?
Well,
where were those runs against KC? Where are some of those runs against LA? Like this is the problem.
Well,
okay,
in
so
the first 2 games against LA, they've only scored 2 runs. Yes, I get it.
They've given up.
But LA's really good, and they're getting 13. Healthy, and
hey, look, I don't if they split and take a series Baltimore KC and then run into a bit of trouble against LA, but are in the games, then I'm like, okay, I'm not panicking here.
Yeah.
But they blew it against 2 teams they should have won.
Yep.
And they're not even in the games against LA.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm worried. That's where I'm just like, okay, the blooms come off the rose and we're back to where we started.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and when we actually talked the last time, if you go back to our last Major League episode, I said it's the most fun it's going to be watching their epic collapse after the All-Star break and Tim losing it. So this is just the start of the collapse.
No one's losing anything. Oh, I owe you $5 though.
Yeah.
So you could Max Scherzer,
Clayton Kershaw.
You tell the story.
On Friday night, I'm at the air show.
Oh, yeah?
I was at my work by the air show watching the planes for free and the laser show. And Tim messaged me, Scherzer Kershaw. $5 says Scherzer gets the Scherzer Kershaw. And $5 says Scherzer gets the win.
Yeah.
Well, we ran him out of there by about the 5th inning. So I won $5.
It was there's history involved here though.
Yeah, the history of it is accidentally
20 years ago.
21 years ago?
At least. Yeah.
21 years ago, Kershaw and Scherzer pitched their first major league games against each other.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson was supposed to pitch for Arizona.
Yeah.
And Greg Maddux was with the Dodgers at the tail end of his career, was supposed to pitch for the Dodgers. Both of them couldn't go.
Got hurt or something.
Yeah. So Kershaw, as a 21-year-old rookie, got thrown in.
20-year-old.
Yeah, 20-year-old.
Yeah.
20-year-old rookie.
Out of high school.
Thrown in. And Scherzer got thrown in for Arizona. And they went up against each other. And so here, 21 years later, probably in their last seasons for both of them. Scherzer's 41 now, and Kershaw's 37.
Yeah.
And
so he's battling like big time.
Yeah.
No. Kershaw is older than that because it was 21 years ago, and they're both like 41 years old.
18. I think he was 18.
Was he 18?
When he first started.
Oh, okay, right out of high school. Wow.
Right out of high school. Yeah, like he came to the majors right away.
They were kids. And the amazing thing is they both have 3 Cy Youngs.
Yep.
They both have 2 World Series.
Yep.
And they're both over 3,000 strikeouts.
Yep.
They're going to go to the Hall of Fame together. It's like they started their career together.
Yeah.
They're in the twilight together, and they're going to go first ballot Hall of Fame.
100%.
It's just crazy. It's just this wonderful connection between these 2 fireballers. And the funny thing was, God loved the Jays. he wanted to sign with somebody, and Toronto's the only one who gave him a contract.
Yeah.
They just said, yeah, we can use you.
Well,
and Steve Lauer is the young lefty that they picked up from Minnesota.
Yes.
He found his mojo and playing really well, and showed up and he had stitches on his mouth. And something must have happened. No one really said what happened. He probably just caught a ball or something like that. But the joke was they had it between the two of them. Just tell everybody you bugged me while I was warming up. Because Max Scherzer had a reputation called a Mad Max, who was a bit of a nutcase.
Oh, yeah.
So the joke was he went and told everybody, I kind of wanted to try to talk to him during his game prep, and things didn't work out too well. And then, of course, they come out, no, we're just kidding, right? So it's, 41 years old, playing with some kid, so God love him.
And Scherzer came over in 2021 to the Dodgers at the end of the season there and played 11 games.
Yes.
And then he left at the end after that for a contract with the Mets. And
That's
played a couple years with the Mets, then into Texas. He was in Texas last year, and then this year he's in Toronto, right?
Had thumb issues. He's a bit of a liability after 60 pitches.
Yes.
But you just don't know when. And honestly, it was, I think, 2-1 Dodgers or 1-1, and then he set it up 3-1 with the 2-run home run or something. It was 1-0 Toronto, went with 2-1, and then they pulled him, and then, of course, the bullpen that they traded for kind of let everybody down. So it was a tight game. Like it was funny because I was watching and Scherzer was pulled and we were up 2-1. I'm like, I won $5. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't really worry too much about him. He was going to win, but I thought it'd be a fun thing. I'll bet you $5 Scherzer takes it. Yeah. And I can live with a $5, so whatever. It was just a fun thing to do, right?
Yeah. He gave up 2 runs in the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Dodgers put on 3 more up in the 7th.
Yeah, against the bullpen that they traded for and made a real splash. I mean, that's what also kind of why I'm choked. They went all in on the trade deadline.
Yes.
They got Shane Bieber, who was, they did it. They didn't get the players they wanted because they didn't want to give up their top prospects, but they gave up some decent talent to get some decent talent, and that should be a real boost shot in the arm for the team to get excited and start playing better, and they're not. Yeah. And that's part of the reason I'm choked. I mean, they traded good talent to get some, bolster that bullpen and get another starting pitcher, which I found a little weird considering they already have 5. And Alek Manoah should have come back next season. They could have 6 or 7. And so it's kind of, okay.
We had 5 on the DL, man. Come on. But now here's the thing that's happening with the Dodgers. The Dodgers stayed top of their division and really top of the league.
They scrapped and hung on, man.
Hung on through a bunch of injuries. Glasnow and Snell and Kiki Hernandez is out. Max Muncy was out. Tommy Edmonds out. Like, these are all key players for the Dodgers who are now starting to come back. Yeah. And the Dodgers stayed at the top.
That's amazing.
Now, the overall standings right now, they are in second behind Milwaukee, who they lost 6 to. They lost 6 games to Milwaukee. And they're 4.5 games back in Milwaukee.
The Brewers are really good this year.
Really good.
Until they get to the playoffs. They're a little bit of a Toronto Maple Leafs. And if by some miracle Toronto does make it to the World Series, the last team on planet Earth I want them to play against is Milwaukee. Because Milwaukee, in the heyday under Pat Gillick, the Jays would be pressing and they had to win so many games to clinch.
Yeah.
And they play Milwaukee, and Milwaukee would beat them every single time. And it would, as on seasons, have kept them out of the playoffs. They cannot. There's something about Toronto, Milwaukee. They're just snake bit against the Brew Crew, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to have 2 small market teams in the World Series? And I went, no, not Milwaukee. Maybe Cincinnati can get hot and they can get in there. Anybody but Milwaukee.
But you look at the standings right now, and it's really for the overall, right? Yeah. You got Milwaukee's up there; they're 4.5 games ahead of the Dodgers. Yeah, and then you got Phillies, the Cubs, the Jays. All 5 games back of Milwaukee, so only a half game back of the Dodgers. Yeah. So that top 5-6 spots are really tight. Detroit, they're 6 games back. Yeah. Houston, San Diego, Seattle, and Boston are all right there. Seattle went in with
some big bats. Boston is really, really pressing, nipping at Toronto's heels. They need to get it going, man, because they'll get clipped, and people are like, well, they can still make the wild card. It's like, you know what? When you've been leading the league by 4.5, and you're up 21 games over 500, and you squeak into the wild card, like, that's not good.
The Yankees are having some issues right now. Judge was hurt. He's back as a DH, I think.
Yeah.
He's just come back as that. Yankees are having some issues. But if you look at it, the Mets, they're another team that's supposed to be really good this year, and they're kind of just out of the wild card spot. So it'll be interesting.
It is. It's good. I mean, I said it 100 times, we're in a golden age for baseball right now.
Oh,
there's so much going on. It's really exciting, but of course, it's a marketing issue. So,
I mean, as we come into through August and September here, it's going to be a grind for these teams to maintain their spots. Teams are going to get hot and kind of press for it.
Ebb and flow.
But I think we're looking at some really good baseball through September.
Coming down to the wire. That's where it gets exciting.
Yeah, 100%.
So, I really look forward to it. Other Major League Baseball news, there was the draft several weeks ago.
Yes.
Nothing. Did any player stand out to you particularly? First overall was the shortstop.
No.
Cards got a really good left-hander that people thought they were going to go first overall. Cade Anderson, I think his name was.
Yeah.
He from LSU. Like, that was a steal for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So I got a buddy of mine's a Cards fan, so I'm like, yeah, he nailed that lefty.
Yeah, I don't think there was nothing that was really out of sorts. Like you said, the shortstop from
Eli Willis, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Cade Anderson, Kyle Brenner, Ethan Holiday, Liam Doyle all could have gone number one.
Yeah.
So that could have gone either way.
Holiday being Matt Holiday's son.
Yeah, there's a family diamond.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. That kid's 6'4", 210 pounds. He's 18 years old. Oh, my God. It's crazy.
That's crazy, eh?
Jays picked up JoJo Parker.
Which I thought was a good pickup.
Very good pickup, a shortstop. There's talk that he could go. I mean, right now he's in Dunedin. They're doing the developmental thing.
Yeah.
And they're sort of getting everybody organized for next year. But there's talk he could go to high A ball with his bat so good to start, which is something. And again, for a kid like JoJo Parker, it's, call me in 5 years. He's 18. So,
And he could be one that rises through it quickly. Like right now, we've got the Dodgers at Freeland.
Right. Who
was one of those kids, they got drafted at 18, and he's in now, and he's just 20 years old, 21 years old, due to some injuries and whatnot. Yeah. So they bring him in because they need a bat, and he's been hitting well in AAA, and he's looking like he belongs.
Well,
so
late season call-ups, we've seen this a few times. Kid comes up for the last 10 games, hits a ton, starts playing a full 162-game schedule. Yeah. It's a work in progress. So, but yeah, no, it's good. I mean, that's the Dodgers. The depth is crazy. The interesting one, I mean, the Jays did pick up some, their second-round pick they didn't get because they picked Anthony Santander, who's been on the DL the whole season. Great acquisition there. They got some outfielders and shortstops.
Yeah.
Unrestricted college free agent. Here's the interesting one. I'm going to put this kid in my calendar for 5 years from now. Maddox Latta, L-A-T-T-A. He's a shortstop out of Cal State Fullerton. Didn't hit a lot of power, about 15 home runs, but hit 362 in California, which is competitive. Yeah. Top defensive player of the year.
Really?
And he's 22 years old. He's going to Texas A&M as a postgraduate next year.
Yeah.
Which will give him a little bit more competition in Texas, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, he was unrestricted free agent. Nobody drafted him. Jays picked him up for next to nothing. They're letting him go because I think he is unrestricted. He can go to Texas A&M, and they can't keep the rights to him, I believe. So I'm just going to keep my eye on that guy for 5 years from now because he could sort of sneak up through the system and kind of do something.
Here's one that I like. The Dodgers didn't pick until 40th pick, and they got a pitcher. But they also got the 41st pick.
Okay.
Right? And they took a Charles Davalin, played in Arkansas, birthplace, Canada.
Yes.
First Canadian off the board.
Yes.
First Canadian off the board. Little 5'9", 190-pound outfielder. You know what? Great. Good for him. I think he's gonna do well playing in the minors and whatnot. But I love seeing the Canadians in here.
Yeah.
Will
Hines.
Cleveland took a pitcher.
Toronto got the young kid.
Yeah. And I thought that guy was going to go higher. He dropped to 160th. Couple undrafted rookie 143. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
6'3", 200 pounds.
Yeah. So I mean,
Third base.
You got some good players coming out of Canada here. So
yeah, and it takes time, and be patient. So
yeah,
the minors.
But
the good thing, Toronto they have some Trey Savage is their top pitching prospect right now. He's a AA, killing it.
Yep.
Ricky Tiedemann's been battling injuries, and I don't know what's going to happen there. They get the Arjun Ninema, who I saw was rather unimpressive when I went to the one game at the Canadians.
Right.
But he's going a little bit better now at high A ball.
Yeah.
They got to hang on to some of those big kids. And so they didn't give up all their top prospects. So we'll see. Cal King, I think, is another kid in lower A ball that's doing really well. Again, it's the minors. So lots of kids hit 425 in lower A ball and then into the ether.
Well, I think, and here's the thing is you talk about the trade deadline. And there was a lot of, the Dodgers are inquiring about players. And they'd be like, we want Dalton Rushing.
Yeah.
And they hung up the phone.
Yeah.
Right? Forget it.
There's only so much you can do.
Dalton Rushing. We got Will Smith at catcher. Rushing's going to is the backup.
Yeah.
He's going to be the guy to take over for Will Smith in a couple of years here when his contract's up. The other one they wanted was Freeland. Nope. He's our depth guy. And he's hitting 222, 2 RBIs, 545 on OPS, and I think 5 games with the Dodgers.
You know what? You don't have to hit 500. You just have to get a hit when you need it.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, that's the J success, 7, 8, 9. They had different guys playing. None of them were killing it, all-star numbers. They're just getting hits when they needed it.
Yeah. Situation hitting.
3 or 4 different guys just getting the hit when you needed it, and that's how they're winning the games. So Freeland's probably doing exactly the same thing.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah. But no, it was kind of an exciting day, and draft days, it's a day.
Yeah.
It's one day, but they show the picture of JoJo Parker sitting with his family, everyone's holding hands, and they call his name at number 6 or 7 or whatever it is, and everyone jumps up and he's crying, and I mean, he'll never get that feeling again.
No. Right?
He'll never get that feeling again. Draft day, and the phone call came, and his name got called, and tears are coming down, and the work starts now, but that one day it's pretty exciting, and you gotta feel for that 18-year-old kid. So, okay.
Yep.
I think that's about it. I don't know any other news.
Dog days of summer right now.
Dog days of summer.
It's get out and enjoy the sunshine. There's no sports except for football,
baseball,
and baseball. And that's we were talking about this in our previous show on the footballs. Is today at 1 the Chargers are playing the Saints, is what I said then. But at 1:10 the Dodgers are going to beat the Blue Jays. Play the Blue Jays. We got our brooms all polished up for the sweep of the series. It does not bring me more joy than this.
Really?
Well, yeah, because
beating San Diego, beating New York in the World Series.
No, but I don't get to rest.
Pulling your grandchild, really? Really?
I like my grandkids.
Hey.
Yeah. We watch the Dodgers together.
There you go. That's fun. Okay, that wraps it up with us. Wayne, anything? Chili Bowl, August 15, 16, 17. That's football in Vancouver. In Chilliwack, geography lesson, and we will be broadcasting our show on the Saturday. Time to be announced. TBA.
Yes,
TBA. Live. And we'll have some interviews. We'll talk to some coaches, talk to some players. It's always fun. I love Chili Bowl. It's my favorite in the year. Okay.
And if you're local, the Saturday, 7 p.m., first home game for the Huskers.
Yes.
If you're not local, tune in online. BCFC, they've got a little click link that you go to, and you get to listen to me.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in. Off Topic with Tim and Matt, our sports talk podcast thing, where we always go off topic. I can say that part.